Hey there, Jason Satterlund here. Welcome back to Making a Storm Part 2. So in the first part of this, we talked about using big, fat, wet movie rain that'll show up good on camera. And the second part is actually putting particles in the air. Because if you just have a fan blowing on a person, if that person's not wearing clothes that move, or if you don't have like a bush that's moving around or whatever, you won't really be able to see that there's wind happening. So you gotta put something in the air so that the audience can actually see there's actually something blowing by. We talked a little bit about Fuller's Earth. You can see this all in part 1, but there's a ton more things that you can actually use that look really cool and is safe for the actor. So check this out. To show the power of something, instead of trying to show big gigantic winds, show the effect that those winds have on something else. Oh, and the rain came. What we did on this shoot is we took a windmill and we demonstrated the power of the wind by how fast the windmill was blowing. And the windmill actually blew so hard that we blew it apart. And a piece of it almost hit our actor. That was to demonstrate the power of the wind, and sometimes there could be a much more effective way if you don't have all the resources that the big movies have. Some things that we used in the air, and we had to blow stuff onto actors, so you got to think about their safety. So a couple of things that we used big leaves, which are, that's not going to do anyone any harm. We also used oatmeal and dry cereal. We used little cedar chunks. When they're wisping through the frame, you can't tell what it is, but it does show you how fast the wind is blowing. The other thing you want to do, especially if you don't have a very big budget, is try to stay up kind of tight to your actors. That does two things for you. If you're up close, you don't have to try to make too much of an area that you're going to try to make a storm around, and it also shows you the emotion on the face of your actors, because that's what will help sell how powerful the situation is, if you see how horrified your actors are looking. Yeah, I know, it's really sexy to show the huge wide shot of a big tornado blowing across. But if you don't have the budget and the big fans to do that, staying up close will save you a world of problems. You can subscribe. Click here. More videos are right here. If you remember the name Big Puddle Films, it's the same on Twitter and Facebook.